Engines are ready. We appear to be online. So, hello and welcome to another episode of Star Trek Adventures. Do, 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 do.
I'm surprised you don't have a theremin.
I would love one, but I can't play any instrument, especially not one that requires coordination, which is all of them. Oh, we got someone watching already. Hello, Krista Duke. How you doing?
Oh, I need to log into that.
So,
I need you to post the dice roll page, please.
I thought I had. Isn't it not into it? I'll do it again.
I don't have the YouTube thing on.
Ah, that'll be it. Let me get the private chat.
Where is it? Okay.
And there you go.
I don't know why it never just pops up automatically. Us, because I should at the very least like us.
You know, if it doesn't pop up automatically, you can get some tablets for that.
Oh dear, a little blue pill.
It is past 9 p.m. So welcome to Star Trek Adventures After Dark.
It's only just gone 4 in the afternoon here. I'll get kicked out of Canada.
Oh no!
Well, you're 5 hours behind us here in the UK.
We are.
Greetings, people of the past. Your ways seem quaint.
How do I? What are you again? Warhammer?
Game
Time?
Hammer.
Game
Hammer. Classic gaming. It says speeches out of sync. Oh.
Game Hammer. That should find us. Here we are.
See out of sync.
Speeches out of sync. This is not.
Yeah.
This
Now
is
I
not
can
good
hear
news.
myself. That's never good.
Oh my goodness! I've just seen my Echo Show has just shown me a royal portrait of the king, and it looks like someone did it in preschool with fuzzy felt and coloured pens.
Oh, well, at least it's not in macaroni.
That is true. A
Dry
macaroni monarch
pasta.
may not work. Yeah, I'm not seeing us either.
Live chat.
Here it is.
Hello.
Okay, so just to quickly test whether the lip syncing is correct, I am going to talk slowly into the camera just to see how things are going.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Star Trek Adventures. Would anyone like to... Nope, looks fine to me. Would anyone like to summarize where we were up to so that we know how things are going?
Well, I can't remember where we got to.
I'm just looking at my notes.
Well, if you remember, I was ill last time.
Yeah, that we stopped a little early last time because you were not well. I hope you're feeling a bit better.
Yeah, I'm feeling better today.
That's good
I'm
news.
hoping the surgery come up with an appointment to review the meds.
That's what we like to hear. I say this from experience. Once you get on the right stuff, you stop going all weird and jittery and feeling like something's off with you. Getting on the wrong stuff is
Wrong weird enough as it is.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Feeling weird in yourself is a different matter. So, Lieutenant Dowd.
Yeah, I'm looking at my notes. Previously on Star Trek Enigma, lots of things happened, and not all of them nice.
Did I nuke anything from orbit again?
Not yet.
Maybe it was withdrawal that you were experiencing from excessive pew-pew. Well, I think we came to the conclusion, on the station we found, let's see, there was some Romulan, a trill. That was a bit of a turn up for the books.
Yes, wasn't it?
Oh dear, I forgot what the other species was. Was it Klingons? I would.
Klingons, Romulans, and Trill.
Klingons and Romulans and Trill. Oh my!
So exactly. So we're starting to put together, well, perhaps anyway, a theory whereby the bluegill, the neural parasites are trying to maybe force a next step in their evolution through some genetic manipulations, possibly, well, using Trill DNA, and we know that Trill is a joined species, and perhaps that's where the thingamabobs, the neural parasites, are maybe hoping to do something with maybe mixed success, given what's happening with Klingons. They seem to be not not feeling that Trill vibe. They seem to be mutating, and these could be failed experiments. That's maybe what's in my head and not so much what happened. So I'll stop talking at this point in time.
That sounds about right. You found all those dead Klingons in the infirmary, and that's where we're on the space station. Sorry, no, we were on the planet. We've been to the space station. Who were talking to this planet? You've come to the planet, found
yes, right.
there's dead Klingons, and you're all in the infirmary at the moment. So, I believe at the end of the last episode, you were talking about leaving the infirmary and having a look around the rest of the area.
Quite.
Okay. So,
and did I suggest returning to the ship and nuking it?
Yes, several times. In fact, you suggested we'd nuke it from orbit as the only way to be sure.
Oh no, yes, there was we deactivated a device attached to the nuclear reactor, I think.
Yes, that was actually a good spot by you guys.
Did I think to any of my own people this time?
You didn't shoot any of your own people. Yeah, you guys made a good spot because there was Federation technology amplifying the effects of the minerals this asteroid is made of.
Yes.
Which stopped people from being able to scan it.
The diamagnetic ore.
Oh yeah. No, I was saying, couldn't that be a Section 31 piece of tech?
It could very well be. All you can say for certain is it didn't look like it was Klingon. It definitely looked Federation.
Federation does not necessarily mean Starfleet.
Federation does not necessarily mean Starfleet, of course, yes.
As Tuvok said in that Voyager episode about the Kazon, the Federation tech found on that Kazon ship, it could not be Federation, but something similar.
Very true. So, are you still wanting, now that we are beginning again, to step out of the corridor out of the infirmary into the corridor to investigate the rest of this deck?
So on this deck was, what was it, the galley? Let's see, the mess, the galley.
That was the floor above. You came down the air vents.
Oh right, didn't we throw Tabby down the shaft or something?
Yes, Tabby went down the shaft first, and then you guys followed. It was Die Hard style.
Also the catnip down the air vents.
Led from the front. Yes, I don't know. Ought we to continue exploring this level?
Okay, I am going to bring up this because we might need this since at this point we're about to change a scene since we're exploring the level.
And we're not on a space station anymore. We're on a planet.
We're on an asteroid, yes, but I just haven't changed the picture.
Yes, there we go.
So we have the momentum now. I've gone down to 2 because we've changed which scene we're in. I hope James Petts is okay. I didn't hear from him on Monday Club. He hasn't been in this. Maybe he's on holiday because it is Easter, or just at like May Day. So maybe he's on holiday.
Who's that?
James, the guy who plays
Tabby.
Guy. Tabby.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I actually only know him as that.
No worries.
I'm embarrassed to say.
Hey, don't worry about it. Well, we're all getting into this. So let's have a look at where we're up to. So that's what I need there.
I stapled these in the wrong order.
So as you step out into the corridor, 2 Romulan Centurions turn the corner where the smooth walls of the outpost and the cavernous tunnels of the mines begin. The howl of some unseen creature echoes out from the tunnel.
Jeez.
Yes. So I am going to actually use 2 of my threat. I'm going
Link,
to...
the brave, courageous, and humble hero chosen by the goddesses.
Who was that?
I don't think.
That was just,
Not high.
that was just
Not
my
high,
punch
sir.
on the browser.
Threat 4. I'm dropping my threat by 2 so that my guys can take the initiative if this goes to battle. So the
Oh,
Romulan,
oh yeah, we've got those 2 engineers, haven't we?
you have the 2 engineers as well. Yes.
Good.
So
Someone to stand behind if there's a firefight.
the Romulans, they shout, "Halt!"
Shoot to kill. Phaser them.
So you're
Does-
go on.
Heavy stun? Could we go for heavy
Yes,
stun?
Yeah, stun. Yeah, we'll stun them.
Okay. Well, I have.
I think it was nothing short of a heavy stun would on TNG anyway. But then these could be uber. Well, we don't know if they're infected anyway, so I guess we have to take the middle ground.
all you can say for sure is that they're Romulans.
Mm.
One of them has
Well-
shouted, "Halt!" They are armed, and they have the initiative. They've got their faces drawn already, so they've shouted, "Halt!" What do you do?
Hit the deck and shoot from below.
Okay, so you're going to try
With our
and
phaser compression rifles.
go prone with your guns. Okay,
But it's
so
hard to, yeah. We'll make ourselves as small a target as possible and
I am going to
shoot.
quickly find where we why can't I ever remember how this goes? It's like, oh, it's some stupid thing like daring plus security or something to just shoot. I should know this by now. I'm just quickly looking up the rules.
Yeah, no
on
worries.
shooting. Okay, where are we?
Oh dear.
Page 24.
I'm very daring. Okay.
Shooting an enemy. What? This should not be happening. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to get rid of the rules that they get. The starter set rules aren't as good as the main rule book. So if I just bring this up, I should know by now, but we haven't had combat for a while. So let me just bring up combat. Sorry about this.
Despite people's attempts to the contrary.
We've done a few things. 172. Okay, page 172. This is part of role playing. Briefly stopping and pausing the thing. Like, no, we're going to an advert break. After these messages, we'll actually get back to fighting. Here we are. Okay, range attack, control plus security. I was close.
Control.
Yes.
8 and security is 1. So that's me a 9.
I believe you guys because
Well, there's 4 of us shooting though, right?
there are, and there are only 2 of them, but they have momentum. They've taken the initiative because I used my stuff, so they get to shoot first.
Dear.
Right, shooting attack. Okay, right then we get to decide what happens. Okay, so I need to roll. Right. Okay. Control plus security. For both of these, control is 12 and security is 2. So I need a 14 or lower.
12. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, they're pretty good Romulans.
I was going to say, I thought it only went up to 10, that section, because that's the highest I have.
Okay. What would you guys like to do? Because he's missed.
Oh, yay. Star Wars style shooting.
The first guy is missed. So
We're going to shoot the Romulans.
who's going first?
Dowd can because he's got more reason.
Have I?
Ooh.
I've got 8 reason, 1 security.
Fair enough.
I've got Where is my reason? Is it reason? No, that's not right. Is it?
No, yeah. Patrick's just giving you the chance to go first, so you get to shoot or move or whatever first.
No. But what's the what are the? It was control and security.
Control plus security.
Oh, control plus security. I've got 11 and 1.
I've got 8 and 1, so you may be the better shot of the two of us.
D220.
Yep.
Well, just get it up. I've got 13 and 3.
13 and 3, and your total score was 13, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you get two hits. Yes, 2 successes. You've hit. So you have a phaser rifle. Yes.
Yes.
I just need to quickly make sure that the phaser rifle has a certain stat.
Yeah, we've got the compression phaser rifles.
Yes, the big ass ones. Phasers 192.
And I always keep a slingshot in my back pocket just in case. Dennis the Menace of Betazoid.
Okay, damage rating is 3. Okay, so it's... Oh, the phaser... No, it isn't. Phaser rifle is 4. So I need you to roll 4d6.
Goodness gracious.
4d6.
Yeah.
3, 4, 3, 6.
3, 4, 3, 6. I believe that is a very good hit. 6. I'm trying to find the other bit now where it has the damage meters, and it's like when you hit with that kind of thing, it's really, really strong. So I'm just kind of try and pull that information off. A 6, I think, counts as 2 hits. You see.
Heavens! He shot his wig off.
Why doesn't it tell me this? Why? You'd have thought it would be right there because it's like the information you really need in fights, and it doesn't. The Dungeons and Dragons is the same. What is it with rulebooks and putting the information everywhere? So you have to read the whole thing and then move backward and forward, like some kind of game of Pong. Right, I've got all the stuff about momentum. That's lovely. Okay. Give me 1 second to find the Games Master shield, because I'm pretty sure that tells me.
I suppose I shall have to get used to this. I'm doing this RP roleplay thing next weekend for somebody's birthday, but it's going to be those Cthulhu, like that sort of weird, I don't know, dark spirit worldy kind of stuff. I don't know. He's very much into it.
I think you'll have a good time with that.
I hope so. I don't know what I have to do for homework ahead of time. I don't even know what to bring. Pad and pencil, laptop.
Pad and pencil. If you've got some dice, that would be useful as well.
No. Well, I guess I'll have to bring my laptop because that's the only dice I have. Well, I mean, I take something out of the Scrabble board. Or no, does the Scrabble even use dice? I have no idea.
Scrabble doesn't use dice.
Well, then I have no dice.
If your version of Scrabble has dice, I'd love to know where you got it from.
Probably a boot sale or something.
Why doesn't it have... This is ridiculous. GM screen there. Conflict reference sheet. Seriously, just tell me if you've hit. See, oh my goodness. This is so bad. I am so sorry, guys. I really should know this, but it's just not coming up.
No, this is all. I'm not bothered.
I am, because I hate not being prepared, and this makes me feel really not prepared.
Well, if you rate yourself at like a 65%, other people are rating you at 95%. So don't worry about it.
D6. Right, rolling challenge die. That's not going to help. Oh man, why is it so hard?
I'm not touching that.
Oh, way to bright the right. Here we are. So, what did you get again? Sorry, Farron.
Right. Get back there. Get back. 3, 4, 3, 6.
3 doesn't hit. 4 doesn't hit. 3 doesn't hit. 6 hits twice. Okay, so you've hit him, and he's taken a hit, but he doesn't go down. That's one of the weird things about Star Trek Adventures compared to Star Trek the show. He doesn't go down, but he is hurt.
They weeble and they wobble, but they don't fall down.
So yes, but he's physically hurt. So play now moves back to my Romulan, who I'm going to quickly make a note of on here. Give me some paper. Come on, yeah. Why am I like this? Don't answer that. So, Rom 1 and Rom 2. One of them has taken 2 damage. So he is now going to fire, and he's going to fire at Farron because Farron fired first.
Oh yeah, he started it.
The Romulans started it. They're not going to see it like that.
The Romulans fired first. I'm only defending my team.
Okay. It's not a hit. So, because you guys said you were crouching to go into combat mode, that means that you get that's 1 extra on the the difficulty rating to hit. So instead of them having to hit with a 2, they have to hit with a 3, and I only got 2 successes, which is really annoying. So
whose side are you on?
my side. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it a challenge rather than a pushover. So play now moves to Captain Dowd. Sorry, Lieutenant Dowd.
And sorry, so what's the rolling I have to do? I did a 2d20, but now it's 4d6 or something? Or?
No. 4d6 is if you hit. That's the damage.
Oh, so 2d20?
Yes, to attempt to hit, you have to roll 2d20 on
And
control and security.
so I rolled a 3 and a 9, and my total for those 2 things is 9.
You've got a 3 and a 9. So
yes,
you have managed to hit twice. So yeah, you've got the shooting at a range is a difficulty of 2. You've got 2 successes, so you hit. Could you please roll 4d6 to see how much damage you've done?
Okay, I shall. 6154.
6 is a hit, a 1 is a hit, a 5 is a hit, a 4 is a miss. So you've got 3 hits with 2 extras. So you have hit with 5. Did you say you were using heavy stun?
I thought so. Yes. Yeah. I'm not out to vaporize.
The second Romulan is down.
Okay. Well, there. That's 1 down, 1 to go.
Yeah. So play now moves back to the first Romulan.
Oh dear.
Here we go. Now he's going to fire at you.
At me? No, that's not right.
Oh. I just got 3 successes because I rolled a 1, which is a double success. So
Am I vaporized? No.
I've actually managed to hit you. Sorry. Let me just see what we've got here. He's using a destructive pistol, which is a 5d6 ranged. Oh, okay.
Should I just go home?
Good luck.
Or is there more?
Yeah. Okay, a 1.
So 2, my spacesuit doesn't
6,
absorb anything.
A 6 and a 6. Oh my goodness.
Nothing left of me but my white underpants.
I've just hit you with
Am I dead?
With 8. What's your stress level on your
I can tell you it's mounting. Oh, sorry, on the thing.
Yeah.
Stress level. Oh, those X's?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, can you take 8 of those off?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can because
It's okay. I'll mark it down.
okay, I think you may have to because I don't know how. Oh, because I did this on a PDF. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
don't worry.
what it is. Oh, actually, I think something's happening here.
So, you've actually been quite badly hurt there.
Oh, tops.
And I'm about to get revenge.
Yes,
Yeah.
avenge me. I'm in a bad way. Don't even check on me if you were going to. Just go for the jugular.
Now I'm gonna shoot to kill.
Okay, you can take a free action to switch from stun to kill if you wish.
Yep, I'm going to adjust my phaser to kill.
Okay, and are you firing?
8. My goodness.
2d20, please.
Um,
Once
okay.
again, it is control plus security.
Bigger.
I've got a 3 and a 4.
So that's 2 successes. Please roll your 4d6 to see how badly you're going to hurt this guy.
46.
Yeah, make it hurt.
1, 6, 1, and 1.
1, 6, 1, and 1. Well, I can tell you straight off, that's 5 hits. He is very badly hurt now.
Good.
Now to use my tricorder on Dowd.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't. You'd use your free action. However,
I'm going to pull away.
because my guy is one of my guys is down, place moves straight over to Captain Dowd, Lieutenant Dowd.
What about our other 2 people? What happened to them?
I forgot about them.
Romulans probably hit them first because of their red shirts.
They're gold shirts. They're engineers. They're
Yes,
actually here.
exactly.
If you guys want to play as them as well, you can have them fire too.
No, I don't
Yeah,
need
both-
we don't need
both-
to far considering we've already stunned the Romulans.
Both barrels.
Okay.
Oh, the one's down and the other one is what happened to the second one? Are they
The
both
second-
unconscious?
No, the second one's down, but Patrick has switched to shooting to kill.
Right. So what so
So
did he?
this guy is the guy that got hurt first. He's not stunned. He's really badly hurt now. So green Romulan blood is splattered around, but he's still
And a bit of red trill blood too, by the sounds of it.
So
When
what would you like to do? You could always roll out of combat and try and use a medikit or something like that.
Yeah, you know how like sometimes the spacesuits can hurt. Maybe that's the wrong franchise. Is there any life support or anything in my? We're wearing environmental suits. Can
You're
it,
wearing the environmental suit, which
can it apply a band-aid? Does it have any sort of? Can I co-opt one of the engineers to sort of patch me up?
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to,
I want that Tig Notaro treatment. How she sort of like engineered everybody's bodies when the Hiawatha went down.
so if you want to, you could roll back into the infirmary, and with one of the engineers, that's perfectly fine. If you want to do that, I'm going to need a. Let's have a look. What would we want for the character sheets? I would need a. Let's say a daring plus medicine.
7 and 4.
So 11.
11. Oh, your maths are very on point.
I'm a particle physicist. So if I'm going to say it's a difficulty of 1, so if you can get 1 success on 2d20, then
Okay.
with the assistance of the engineer, then you will be fine.
Oh no, I've touched. Sorry, I'm
No.
2d20. Okay, hold on.
I'm recommending Ensign Tabby be court-martialed for desertion.
Dereliction of duty, desertion. Let's see. 13 and 12. Sorry, no, 3 and 12. Sorry.
3 and 12. And what was your total again?
Oh, you would ask. I thought it was 11. 7 and something or other.
Oh, yeah,
what-
11. So you've
Yeah.
got a success. I've already rolled for the engineer. That's a success. You are fine. They're patching you up. You're going to be just fine.
Well, thank goodness. What is this?
So no injuries for you.
Can
Meanwhile,
I have my X's back?
not yet. Funny
Oh.
enough, though, you will get them back at the end of the scene.
Oh, if I
That's
live
all
that long.
found in the ship.
Hello, Amelia. How you doing?
Kitty, kitty.
How you
She's been-
doing? Oh, she looks so lovely.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, hello there.
She's
Aw.
lovely. She knows it.
Yes, the cats always know it. So, one of the engineers is still free. Does someone want to roll for them to fire?
Yeah. Does he have a grenade?
They don't have grenades. They do have an engineering kit and a phaser pistol with them, though.
Well, what do I need to roll?
Oh, let's have a look. It is control plus security.
Yeah, I've still got a 11 plus 1.
No, this is for the engineer. So his total is 10.
What, 2d20?
2d20. You need a 10 or less.
4 and 6.
Okay, so he's managed to shoot. I've dropped one of my dice. That's great. That's everything I need. So could I have...
You don't use an electronic one. You don't use an internet one.
I'm old
you're
school.
old
I've got to
school.
die. So if you could roll 2d6 for the phaser pistol.
1 and 4.
Okay, so that's a hit. He's done damage, so this guy is pretty much on the floor now, but he's not quite down yet. He's going to fight to the last, it seems, so that's interesting.
Go step on his neck.
He only has a few points left. He looks really badly hurt. If I can find where my die went, then I could roll for him. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, we're having fun tonight, aren't we?
Your dice is scarpered out into the hole.
I have no idea where. This is ridiculous. I'm just going to use... I've only got one left. Okay. We're doing it old school. We're going to have to roll twice. Well, what's his first one? Control plus security, isn't it? So he's managed to hit on that one. But he's managed to hit on that one as well. But because your guys are still crouched, he's missed.
So was crouching a bad move?
Crouching was a good move because it increases the difficulty of hitting you. It actually goes from needing 2 successes to needing 3 successes.
I'm going to write that on my pad.
Yeah.
For future reference.
So, play now moves to Ferren. Are you going to try and finish him off?
Yeah.
Okay, could I have 2d20 control plus security?
Yeah. There's still going to be 11 and 1. That's what main problem with 2 screens. It's hard to getting lined up right. 16 and 7.
So, you've got 1 hit, and it requires 2 successes, unfortunately. So, you've missed on that one occasion. Play moves over to Lieutenant Dowd. What do you do?
So what's the status of this guy? Is he still able to defend himself?
He is still firing. He's really badly injured, but somehow he's standing upright and he's still going.
Oh my goodness. Because I would like at this point, I want to know if he's a friend or a foe. I mean, he is Romulan, yes. But I'd like to know if he's compromised parasitic wise, and because there may be an opportunity there. Is there? There's no way to tell though, really, without. I would like to try to incapacitate him,
All right.
but not kill him, because I'm back in the game, right? I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Wow, medicine so quick. So what? So I'd like to. I mean, it can't take that much more to at least knock him out. So I'd like to heavy stun.
Okay.
Is that a
So-
2d20 thing?
2d20 again, control plus security.
Control and security, I think is. Oh wait, I thought I wrote it. I write these numbers down, but then I don't say what they're for. What was it again? Control and security.
Yeah.
That's not 9. Control, security. Okay, so 2d20. Oh buggeration. 19 and 9.
Ooh, only one success, so you didn't get. Oh, hello, Amelia.
Huh?
She just popped up on the side
okay.
on
Sorry,
the
'cause
screen.
when I go to the dice roller, that's a different.
She's
Ah.
sitting on the desk.
It
She-
switches the screen.
She took the opportunity to look directly into the camera. Right, so you got one success, which means unfortunately you've missed because it does need 2 for the ranged attack. So
I nearly died, so I'm probably a bit shaky still.
we do have the engineers if you want to fire with them too.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to take one?
Me?
Yeah, do you want to fire on behalf of one of them?
Sure. Although,
that-
what's the on their rating though? Because I'm.
Their rating is you need to hit 10 or less because they're not quite as skilled as you guys,
Oh.
but it's still a 2d20.
Is it?
Yeah.
7 and 6.
Okay, so he's hit. If I could have 2d6 from you to determine damage.
2d6. 2? 2d6? Okay.
Two of them, yeah.
5 and 5.
Okay, so that's 4 damage. The guy's down.
So unconscious.
Yeah, he's down. And at this point, 2 neural parasites crawl out of the mouths of the downed Romulans. Dum dum dum.
Oh, so trust no one. Trust no one here. Oh, so it's over to Farron, is it?
The
Or-
play technically moves to me now, because
Oh God! Don't tell me they've got phasers and all.
they do not. But they are going to try. They are going to try and scarper away. So they're crawling out of the mouths and off the bodies and back, attempting to get round the corner. So
Going to vaporize them quickly.
okay, that will require 2d20. Control plus security again.
Oh, just the one. Right, 2d20.
Yep.
Oh shoot! Where did my dice thing go? Dice roller.
I'll press 1. 5 and 6.
5 and 6. Okay, so you've hit one of them. I
Do
don't
we need
need
a-
you to roll for damage.
So did I vaporize the one?
That blasted apart. Yeah, that one's gone.
I'm not cleaning it.
Lieutenant, what do you do?
I'll
No,
go
we-
for the other one.
No, we're making some tabby clean up.
Is there a setting I can use that will kill it but not break it all up?
I'm going to say a light stun would kill it. Sorry, a heavy stun would kill it because
Okay,
of its size, but it won't
Then
make
not-
it explode.
good. Souvenir. I'll have an. I'll have a. What was it? The Siege of AR, whatever number it was, and they had like they were collecting those Ketracel white tubules or whatever, or tubes.
Yeah.
And then that, I mean, that was probably the worst that Star Trek was willing to do back then. It wasn't like ears or noses or things like that.
Oh.
So I want a necklace of little parrot. Of course, one of them will wake up, crawl in my ear, and that's me done. So let's see. 2d20 again.
Yep.
3 and 13.
So 1 hit. Unfortunately, it is still a difficulty of 2, so you have missed.
Well, I might as well just give my phaser to somebody.
Does anyone want to roll for the engineers, or shall we
I'll roll for the engineers.
Who's the better shot? You said the engineers weren't as good?
The engineers aren't as good as you guys.
Yeah, but we still need the engineers to fire to try and get them.
Fair
get
enough.
Whatever outside's left.
Okay, you need to 10 or less on 2d20.
11 and 2.
So only 1 success. That engineer's missed. What about the other one?
2 and 12.
Again, they've missed. So play
Those
moves back to
buggers
me.
know how to duck and dive, don't they?
The last one escapes around the corner. Dum dum dum. And unless you're going to charge round there, I'm going to call that the end of that scene.
No, I was going to run around the corner and vaporize it.
Okay.
Or step on it. Could we not even just, at this point, just give it the boot?
If you want to run up and try and catch it just before it gets around the corner, because you don't know what's around the corner. That's kind of what I'm playing on here.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna let you try that. Actually, let's have a look. Let's have a fitness plus security.
Oh dear.
7 and 1.
9 and 1.
So, do you want to try and run up and stamp on it?
After what it's put me through, yes, I do. It may be foolhardy, it may be impulsive, the kind of impulsivity we call negative urgency, but yes, I want to stamp on it with my boot, my big environmental boot.
Okay, this is only going to require a difficulty of 1. You just need 1 success on 10 or less on 2d20.
Oh, come on. No whammies. 8 and 19.
So you got a success. You've stamped on it just before it gets around the corner. So it's crawling away. It's like, and you're there. That no way.
The bionic man. I always love the bionic man, the bionic woman. The special effect for their super speed was them running in slow motion.
Yeah, the faster they went, the slower it went.
Exactly. I always love that. And did the bionic man only have one? Like, I know the bionic lady had 2, because my sister had the bionic lady doll, and I know she had 2 bionic legs. I had the man, and I thought he only had 1 bionic leg, which meant he could run in really quick circles. But I think maybe he did have 2. I don't know, but
I kind of remember that. Yeah, wasn't it 1 bionic leg and 1 bionic arm?
That's what I thought. So I don't know how he could run. He could run quickly, but only in circles, small circles.
He could hop like no one has ever hopped
exactly. Exactly. He could hopscotch you to death. Okay, then. So
you've managed to do it.
We've incapacitated the gods and their little. Now, when this is what I was thinking about, but I'm not sure of. When the parasites leave the host, does the host die? I don't think it does, but
I don't believe it does, but I'm not entirely sure either.
Should we take life sign readings on the the Romulans?
You can do.
Because I know we did see things leave mouths, but I don't think we really paid much attention to them after they were gone. So that's why I'm not exactly sure. Maybe we have to Google that. I don't know.
I am quickly looking up the neuroparasite.
Okay. Because a lot of them went back to Remick, but I'm assuming, I'd like to think that once they left, they left you alive. But I don't know for certain. And maybe we don't know for certain. I don't know. Maybe we'll be establishing canon in this little adventure. I don't know if when we use them on the Milton roleplay, no, the people survived in the Milton, if that's of any constellation. Probably none whatsoever.
Okay. Right, here we are. If a parasite left the host body soon after infecting a person, it would usually make a full recovery. However, a parasite remaining in the host body eventually overwrites the host's personality and destroys it completely, and a host body would suffer extensive internal injuries. Right.
Oh. Where does that come from? What were you?
The novels.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing in the original Trek continuity that says either way, so I'm looking at the novels there.
No, but that's interesting because now I'm thinking because we had an adventure in the Milton roleplay where they resurfaced and they took over the original crew of the Milton, or the original commanding officer. Well, the head engineer, head medical, first officer, and captain. Well, no, they didn't actually. That was the sad thing. The captain was just batshit. He was just nuts, but with power. But and they would have been in there for at least a year. So, well. But we didn't go by novel. We do. That's not necessarily. Is it? Does that become canon stuff in novels?
It doesn't. No, the novels are beta resources, so I'm going to say that they can be indicative for the terms of the role play, but they don't have to be acknowledged by the show.
Okay. So yeah, can we check out these guards? Will checking out these guards expose us to the other corridor?
No, they're far enough round that you're okay. That's why you had to run toward the corridor edge to get the second parasite.
Okay. So I'm thinking the one that we booted, we should put in a specimen container in case we need to do an in-depth analysis of it.
Okay.
And do I have to roll for that, or can...
No, I'm going to assume that you've got plenty of time to do it.
And containers. Yeah. Are you still... Oh, okay.
Farron's still here, yeah.
What do you think, Farron, about analyzing?
I'll go along with that.
Okay. So let's do a medical tricorder sort of, see if these people, because we have to figure out what to do with them. If they're dead or irreparably damaged, then we can just sort of leave them where they are. But if they could recover, then we need to truss them up or something.
Yep, that's perfectly fine. The first Romulan, the one that took several shots before he went down, he's dead.
That wasn't me though.
No, the excessive damages. He's gone either way. It wouldn't have mattered what was happening with him. But the second guy, he's just stunned. He is down, and if you want any more information, I am going to need a. Let's have a look at a reason plus medicine check, please.
Reason is 12, and what was the other one?
Medicine.
14. 4. So that's 16.
16. Okay, that sounds like you're the guy to do this then.
2d20 again.
2d20, please. Yeah.
Why is it? Okay. 10 and 4.
So you've got 2 successes there. I was only going to need 1. So you could either bank the momentum for later or get extra information once I've told you that this guy is only recently been infected with this parasite. So the internal damage that he's got is minor. He will effectively make a full recovery, but he is stunned at the moment.
So now we have to make a decision as to whether to use that extra success to get more information or bank it in our momentum bank. Is that?
Yeah.
I bank it.
I kind of want to know more if we can.
Okay. He's got genetic modifications as well. There appears to be Trill DNA in this Romulan, as well as in the Klingons that you saw earlier. But it's affecting him much better.
Define better.
He's not. He doesn't appear to have any random mutations, and he does seem to be taking to being able to take the host parasites more easily.
So Romulans are better test subjects than Klingons when it comes to being co-opted by a new. The worms, the whatever they are, the things, neuroparasites. So Romulans are a better bet. So what to do with this guy? We beam him back up to the brig? Could we have him, now that we've ceased the diamagnetic or enhanced interference? Could we ask the ship to take him into custody?
That's not a problem at all. The ship will beam him up. Yeah.
Is that all? What do you reckon, Farron?
Yeah, that's all right.
Hold your twinkling. We may.
Go into Enigma. Beam 1 Romulan directly to the brig, please.
Sorry, could you confirm there's a Romulan on this Klingon outpost?
Yes, confirm. Transport him straight to the brig. Erect a level 10 force field. 6 security guards.
Okay.
Maybe some medical support in case. He's had a real rough day.
Get the EMH ready to give medical care.
Will do. Enigma out. So he's been beamed up for future interrogation.
Do we inform, are we acting on our own, or do we inform our captain of what we're discovering and what our hypotheses may be, or are we just okay to just keep on our own?
Captain, we'll be wondering why we're transporting a Romulan directly to the brig.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, can you confirm there's a Romulan on this Klingon outpost? To be honest with you, I'm mainly for the sake of the flow of the story, just playing it on the basis that the captain is reasonably fine with everything you're doing.
Oh dear, you may regret that. Who is our cat? It's not Shaw in the early years, is it?
I don't know. The captain is this shouty woman. That where is it? This shouty woman here. Because that's the icon that I got.
What species is that? Human?
Human.
Oh, okay.
So she's a shouty human.
Oh dear, so many of them are. Right.
I haven't actually named the captain. Anyone in the chat? Do you fancy naming the captain?
Could be Captain Duke.
Captain Kirk Robinson.
Captain Robin Kirk.
Captain Jennifer Kirk.
Oh, don't make her ego expand anymore.
I thought you do that enough as it is.
Whoa. So, guys, here's the question. What do you do now?
We know that there are how many
Who to beam up?
You're going to beam out?
Yeah, we're going to. Yeah, men.
Did you say?
And then we're going to nuke the site from orbit.
Did you say 3 to beam up? Who gets left behind?
I said 2 to beam up.
There's
Oh,
5
so-
of you.
Right.
Wait a minute,
There are
5?
Enigma,
Oh yeah, sorry.
2 officers and 2 engineers to beam up.
You're
Point of
leaving Tabby behind.
But we haven't. But Tabby's not here. He's scarpered.
He found a ball of twine, and now he's just
Oh,
unavailable for
So,
further
we're
comment.
going to beam up and nuke the place from orbit.
so the mystery will forever remain a mystery because you're leaving, are you?
So, when I used my psychical powers, there were 7 people. I was able to sense 7 people. 2 Klingons, a mixture of Klingon, Romulan, and a Trill. So
Yes.
3, was it 3, 3, and 1? I should have written this on my pad. I wrote
let me
7
just take-
people. I wrote Klingon, Romulan, Trill. I remember there being 1 Trill.
Right. Okay. Let's have a look. There are, from what you can sense, there are 2 fewer Romulans.
Yeah,
now.
I was going to say exactly. Yeah. So
So
that's 1 Romulan, 2 Klingon. And
It
we know
looks
that the
that way.
Klingons don't do well with these modifications. So they may. I think we need to. I think we need to beard the lion in its den. I mean, we've got a theory, but I think we need to confirm it.
What's those when we ought to nuke the site from orbit?
Captain Emery Fitzgerald suggests Krista Duke.
Well, it's the only way to be sure.
Is that for someone? Is that an homage, or is that just a random name generator? There are random name generators on the internet for any species. That's how I got my character's name.
Wow.
Using a Betazoid one. And my character's father's name as well.
Cool.
So I'm
I
curious
used a
about
random
Emery
name generator for some of my old role playing, but these days most of my characters are called Tezrin Wilnori, who is a character from my comics plus an elf name that I got from a random generator.
I think, if it sounds good, I mean, all of those names, the Star Wars names were always interesting.
Star Wars does have good names.
Yeah, well, mine was a Jedi who sort of went nomadish, and he reconfigured his lightsaber to be a light bow. Like, he had to wear a special glove so he wasn't always cutting his own fingers off, but it would shoot that, and instead of being it could be a sword if you turned it the other way, but it was more like a bowstring, and if you pinged it, it would shoot little balls of energy. And his name was Jiren Bosch, and that was like 100 monkeys just typing away, and it just came up, Jiren Bosch, and I thought that sounds Star Trekky. Star Warsy.
Isn't Bosch like a... Yeah, no worries. Isn't Bosch like a manufacturer of drills?
It depends how you spell it. I think that's Bosch. I think Bosch may be a basketball player or football player. I have no idea. Or it may be nothing at all, and I just happened upon something silly.
Cool. So yeah, you sensed several people. There are 2 fewer now.
Yeah, it's a little less cluttered up here. I'm just cleaning them out.
But there
And are they still below us?
From your sensors, they are in the next area in the mines around the corner.
Oh, right.
You can tell there are 3 Romulans, a Klingon, and a Trill.
3. Well, that makes sense because the Klingons don't do well with this. So 3, 1, and 1?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a bit worried about this Trill because they may be the source of the genetic material they're using for these experiments, or they could be the big boss controlling it all. It could be it could be a fake out. Like, we're concerned they're using this poor guy's DNA, and it's like, and it was my idea too. Oh, It just makes the story writer in me wonder. I should probably shut that part of my brain off. So
I tried that once, but it takes ages to reboot.
I work with people who have offended, and people who offended use certain thinking to circumvent their, the moral objections we usually have to wrongdoing, and so trying to have them activate empathy and emotion, and it's like the 2 days I was like, "What did you do to me? I have been crying for 3 days." Yeah, it once you reboot, sometimes it's hard to switch it back off again.
Yeah, I bet.
So,
But
I
what's
wish it were that
important
easy.
from that? But what's important from that is that they can switch it back on.
Yeah, it's not to. I mean, unless you're dealing with someone with a real psychopathy or whatever. But yeah, we have the remarkable capacity to dim down, box off, or whatever our empathy and our finer feelings. If if we're selfish enough, if we want something enough, or are compelled to do it enough, or our impulsivity outranks our executive, more our higher order sort of stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not at work. This is fun.
Yeah.
So, are we waiting for Farron to return?
Yeah, I think it's probably for the best because here he is. Because the next part,
it's his turn. Yeah, we need some consensus.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that. Miserable old Groucham church we've rung.
And while we're on the subject of people calling, if you were to dial 0900 1701 Trek Chat, then you too can talk to like-minded Star Trek fans right now. That's
So what have I
0900.
got to concur on?
That's 0900 1701 Trek Chat. Call now.
Sadly, I don't think all Trek people are like-minded anymore.
No.
So what have we got to concur on?
Quite factiony.
I don't think we were ever all of one mind. It would be weird if we were. But
it would be Borg.
Yes, we are the Borg. we are the Borg. Your ass will be stimulated.
Oh dear, that took a turn. That took a turn. I'm looking forward to some of our lighter stuff.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
That may not get us, doxed or anything.
Demonetized or sectioned.
Section, yeah, exactly.
And Patrick, we're talking about what we're going to do next because Lieutenant Dowd here can see there are 3 Romulans, a Klingon, and a Trill, using his psychic abilities.
Well, if he wants to go on a wild goose chase, let him.
Okay, let's chase that goose. What? What sound does a goose make again? It's not like.
I only know from the Unnamed Goose Game where this goose goes around an English village making a complete idiot of himself.
I love that
everybody.
But I think we ought to go back to the ship and interrogate that Romulan.
Okay. What about the rest of them down here?
Newcomb.
Well, okay.
That kind of cuts off our information gathering.
Well, we'll interrogate the Romulan first.
You want to
we get
interrogate
information from him. We get information from the Romulan first.
My concern is, though, that they may tumble to the fact that we've been there, we've sabotaged their machinery and their diamagnetic amplification device or whatever, and
shot some of their dudes.
Yeah, we've littered the places awash with bodies, and that we're kind of content to leave where they're. Well, the one anyway. So I don't know. I think we should contain, whilst we still have the element. I'm hoping we have the element of, if they've just been around the corner, they'd have to be deaf not to have heard all the commotion we've been up to. But
we'll use your telepathic abilities to find out where they are, and then we'll throw up some emergency force fields.
They're around the corner. Zoe said whilst you were away.
There's several meters round the corner.
Right.
They're reasonably distant.
But
Well,
maybe
let's
not in the corridor.
let's-
They could be in another room, a chamber or something, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
let's throw up some emergency force fields.
Can we do that?
You could beam some down.
Or do we have any like stun grenades or gas grenades or anything that would be sort of expedient in incapacitating them without a full frontal assault?
I'm trying to remember what Farron, when you said you wanted the big rifles.
Yeah, you were gathering up a bunch of things, weren't you?
Yeah, what did you grab?
You were a kid in a candy shop.
Well, stun grenades, gas grenades, phaser grenades.
You can't have phaser grenades. They don't exist.
Prototype.
But these are prototypes developed by the Bajoran militia.
There might be a plasma grenade, like a sticky
Yes,
grenade from
Starfleet don't
Halo
know
or
anything
something.
about them. Yeah, but they should
Could-
be enough. But if we throw at least 6 of them around the corner, they'll incapacitate those clowns.
Clowns. Yeah,
Okay.
can we sort of tiptoe up to wherever they are and then lob one of these things he's got, Farron has, and try to take them out in one go?
Okay, I'm
Because
gonna.
I'm obviously I only just got better. I'm a bit gun shy at this point.
Well, it's a pity we haven't got Tabby here.
It is a shame because Tabby is actually really good at stealth with a focus on stealth infiltration. Could we have a fitness and security roll from both of you, please?
Yeah, 7 and 1 from me.
That's an 8.
Fitness and security. Fitness is 9. Security is
2d20.
1, so that's 10. Fitness, security. So what did I say? 9
Yes.
and 1.
Yep, and I've got a 7 and 1.
Okay,
9,
2
1.
2d20 for both of you.
Yeah, just it's another screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
2d20. Come on. Oh, poo.
no.
Hold on. Now I have to get that going. 6 and 11.
Okay, so you got 1 success, and what did you get, Farron?
4 and 9.
So a success each. Right, so as you're creeping along, you enter the corridor. The corridor turns into a rough-hewn tunnel that snakes deeper underground. Stalagmites rise upward from the floor of the passage. A creature howls again, and voices echo up from a chamber ahead of you. It survived longer than the other test subjects, a Romulan says. We could have studied it further. It was just a thoughtless beast, a gruff Klingon says. Control that Klingon temperament, or we will give you a more suitable host, the Romulan says. You have forgotten the art of patience in that body. The test subject did quite a lot of damage before we were able to restrain him. That showed promise. That's far enough, a more effeminate man says from behind you. He stands in a darkened side passage that you're only now just able to see. He points a disruptor at you. As he steps into the main tunnel, you can see this man is a Trill. What do you do?
Well, he's obviously not the victim I was thinking he could be. He may be compromised as well.
Yeah, this one looks like it's Redex's brother.
Quite similar.
I'm just trying to look at my strengths. Reasoning, insight, science. Somebody told me I need to be more mindful of my strengths because obviously shooting isn't one of them.
Oh, just as a point, because it was the end of the scene, all of your stress is back.
Oh, God, it took me 5 minutes to erase them. It's going to take me 10 minutes to get them back in. Well, luckily, I just put little lines through them So
That's
I can.
fine. So
Oh no! Wait. I think I can just undo. Could I? Can I Oh wait. What is this? Is that undo? No, that's rotate clockwise. That's no good. File. PDF. Undo. Control Z. Okay, so Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. It's working. There. Good. I'm all restored. Restored to health.
So you've got the guy with his disruptor. Like, that's far enough. So what do you do?
Oh.
Tell him to drop his weapon, pointing our faces at him.
You
Excuse me again.
you first, I think.
Yeah. Well, but we did have didn't we have something poised to go, like a flashbang or something like that?
You do have stun grenades ready to go, yeah.
Let's see. If I were writing this episode, maybe throw it up in the air and he kind of looks at it distracted, and then we can give him a punch in the chops or stun him or yeah, who has it? Who's holding it?
I'd assume Farron's holding the stun grenades because he brought them with him.
So maybe if he throws it up, even if they shoot him, because there's only one of him and there's four of us, we'll give him some smelling salts and bring him round later. But I think, yeah, if he were to throw it up in the air, and then the Romulan could shoot him. That's you, Farron. And maybe I could shoot. Well, I'm not very good at that, but either the flashbang goes off or I could shoot it for more of a devastating effect. But then that hurts us too. Well, yeah. What do you think? Is there anything salvageable in what I just said? Because
it's a nice plan, but can I point out this guy's not a Romulan? He's a Trill.
Right, but a bad one.
Well, you don't know that.
Well,
All he said so far is that's far enough, and he's holding a disruptor at you.
Okay, then then we could go the psychological route, which is we're here to help you. We've come to help you, and see if we can, and we could, we're not compromised and we're here to help you or something like that. We could try to talk to him, reason with him, because I think I have a bit of reasonness. Like try to talk our way out of it, or at least long enough for maybe someone to gain the upper hand and then stun him.
Okay.
But the grenade would also stun him, wouldn't kill him.
A stun grenade would definitely stun him.
And us, maybe as well.
It's definitely going to get someone's attention. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it may get everybody. Yeah, it may be sort of poking the hive and get everybody looking at us. I don't know. Farron, do you have? Oh,
Patrick, you still there?
I think he gets bored. He gets bored when I talk, so he just.
I think he got that as a phone call. He might have run off for that.
Oh, fair point. Okay.
Yeah, I do like the idea though. So we'll wait to see if he comes back.
There's the man.
Welcome back. So we're considering options regarding trying to use stun grenades or just trying to reason with the guy.
Did your takeaway just arrive?
No, this is my microwave. Not eaten all day.
That's not a good move.
Yeah, you need to be a bit on top of that.
Yeah, you definitely need to. You definitely need to move. Not a move. My brain don't work.
We'll try reasoning with him first.
Very well.
Okay, we'll try to appeal to his. Okay.
Okay.
We're there to help him.
So, what are we going to try and say here?
Look, we're here to something that could go either way, like that he maybe thinks he's fooling us as well, but nobody's fooled. Well, what do you reckon? I'm thinking maybe something like, if you're here against your will, we want to help you, and we can.
Why would I be here against my will?
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Well, if the fight is what you want, that could be arranged. Our forces are quite significant.
I'm going to phaser him.
Do you feel lucky?
do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Yeah. Well, I've got a compression phaser rifle, so I'm going to shoot him now.
You're going to shoot me. All right.
Well, hold hard. Maybe we've got 4 of us, so maybe we could all be doing. We could scatter. He can't hit all of us.
That is true.
Someone could lob that grenade into the room, and one of them could try and shoot Mr. Effeminate Trill person. I mean, we don't all have to do the same thing, do we?
That is a good strat. I like that. That is a good strategy. Break.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that. That could very well work.
I think we'll be rolling until tomorrow. Dice, I mean. But what do you think, Farangel?
Yep, that's all right.
Okay, let's try that then. So you're going to break. Well, given that he's just spoken, that should be you guys take the advantage.
Yay.
Because he's slightly distracted from trying to tell you to bugger off.
Yes. And him thinking that we're taking the high, that we were going to be meek, but that was just a ruse. I did that on purpose to lull him into thinking that we were meek. It was all, we're 5 steps ahead, clearly.
Wow.
or we're very good at retconning and revisionist history.
Well, that is Star Trek for you to a T.
Grand old tradition.
So, who wants to roll first for what you're doing here?
What are the criteria we're trying to match or
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me.
Oops, sorry about that. The criteria is the same as before. Ranged attacks, you need to roll 2d20 on control plus security, and you need 2 successes.
8 and 1. That's 9.
11 and 3.
Oh, wow. Get you. I think you should roll.
Yeah.
So are you throwing the stun grenade or are you firing, Patrick?
Stun grenade.
Okay. So if I could have 2d20 from you.
2d20. 2 and 7.
Okay. So, stun grenade.
Wait a minute. Where did you throw it? Did you throw it at the Trill, or did you throw it? Oh, okay.
So, stun grenade. That's going to be a fairly powerful thing. I'm just going to have to quickly check on page 190 odd. Let's have a look.
We all have one, right? He's not holding everything, or is he?
Have you heard of Lieutenant Shax from Star Trek Lower Decks?
I have heard of him.
Captain, can I fire phasers? I've been really good this month.
Well, I'm just wondering if they're powerful and increase our chances of success, we should lob one at the others as well.
The others when you find them, yes. Could I have 4d6, please? I expected them to be more powerful, but apparently they're the same as a phaser thing.
5, 2, 5, 3.
5, 2, 5, 3.
But I would think more omnidirectional.
2, 4, 6. Okay, he's down. Straight away, he's down. So there's a bang, and he's down. A big flash of light, a big flash of sound, and the trill collapses.
Okay.
But here's an interesting thing.
Oh dear.
Parent to Enigma. One trill to beam directly to the brig.
I think something's going to come out of his mouth first, or is it?
That's the interesting thing. He's down. He's stunned. There is no neural parasite.
Oh.
Well, I'm still standing by my orders to send him, beam him to the brig.
That's a good idea. But here's the thing. While he goes down, as he's collapsing into stun, what he says is, "You're too late. The Iconian." And then he's
The
down.
Iconian? Oh my goodness. I have to. Are they the ones with the gates? No.
The Iconians are the ones with the gateways.
Oh cripes! They could be sent. They could have sent. Their fingers could be all over. Oh dear.
So, Ferren's called for beaming up to the brig.
To a different brig, though, not the same. He can't share with his mate.
Well, it's a galaxy class. There's bound to be dozens of brigs.
There's probably a spare cupboard that can shove him
Yeah.
in. A less than diplomatic quarters.
Oh,
No,
quite.
he doesn't
Yeah.
deserve diplomatic quarters.
Or some lowly crewman has to bunk up with his mate while they use his
So,
Iconian. Oh dear.
here's
So then
the-
we're left with the rest of the crew. Then
yeah. What
have they
what do
have
you
they
do?
been alerted to our shenanigans?
You don't hear anything. As far as you can tell, they're still arguing.
Loud enough to cover the noise of a. Because we
No.
heard them, but we heard them, but we can't see them.
Yeah, it's echoing down the corridor.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I think we need to. Do we have any more of those the flashbang things?
Yep, we've got plenty.
Oh, great. Good to
I'll
know.
say you've got 3 more.
Okay, so wait a minute. The Trill's out.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with 3 Romulan, 1 Klingon, and
You're
presumably some creature that we don't know
You've got a
about.
whole bag with me.
For the sake of the game, I'm going to say you've got 3 left.
Like 1 each sort of thing?
Perhaps, yeah.
Okay. Well, and Tabby too. So sorry, I meant to ask that earlier. So even though Tabby's not with us, his character is now sort of like an NPC?
Yeah, the character's still here. Just I keep forgetting to ask what you want to do.
Yeah. Well, maybe we could send, because he is very stealthy.
Yeah.
Could he sort of, could we send him on ahead with a couple of those bang flash things or whatever? What are they called? Phaser grenade, stun grenades.
Stun grenades.
And could he not sort of, with his stealth, crawl along the ceiling or something like a Suliban, and sort of drop off a couple and scarper back, and then they would go off, like come back.
That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Give me 1 second. I've just got to log into my Dropbox so I can get Tabby's character sheet.
Oh, okay.
And it's just asked me for a security check because it requires me to prove that I am who I am, which is very annoying.
Oh, I just got a letter today from one of the companies I'm invested in. They had a data breach or something, and so they gave me a list of what data was compromised, including my social insurance number.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's
so
exactly what you want to hear.
Exactly. Well, because it was like name. Okay, well, yeah, a lot of people know that. I'm not. and that was the last thing they mentioned. So they're offering me and anyone else in the same position some kind of data tracking, that if it gets compromised, I'll get alerted or something like that. I have to read the letter again. I just got it this afternoon.
These days, I just operate on the idea that my data has already been compromised.
Yeah.
So, yes, Tabby has a focus on infiltration. So actually, he's a good security guy.
We should have kept that Trill, skinned him, had Tabby sort of put on his skin suit and sort of walk in and say, "Hello, everybody. I brought prezzies." We could put it back on. I mean, the medicine's very advanced there. And
I'm sorry. Did the nice guy of the group just suggest that we remove someone's skin and have a cat man walk around in it?
Well, just temporarily. He'd give it back when he was finished. He'd take very good care of it. One careful owner. And then, drop them off and say, "Oh, wait, I've got to see a man about a symbiote," and then walk off again. And then the flashbangs go off because they were wrapped. They were disguised. Yeah. But we can't do that because Ferengel's already beamed him away. So now we're gonna have to do something much more dull, which is, I guess, just have him tiptoe in, drop these little things in strategic places, come back out again and set them off remotely, or put them on a timer or something.
Put them on a timer sounds good. So.
Okay. Timer. Have you gotten over the shock of it? My original.
It's quite a thing. I would suggest if you want to try and have him sneak in, I'll need a daring plus security check
for him.
Yes. Now he has a total of 12 for that, but he has a focus on infiltration. So I'm going to actually reduce the difficulty from 3 to 2. So you need 2 successes.
Or you could do 1. That's an option.
Or you could use your momentum to do that to get an extra success.
How did we get down to 1? Oh, we asked for more information. That's right.
Yeah. Or, and here's the other rule that I'm going to introduce, because we've been introducing them gradually as the game goes on. You could buy success by giving me 2 extra threat to play with.
You almost had me, but your mwahaha came up just a little too. It was, if you'd held back on that 5 more seconds, you might have had
that's the other way you can do it. You can get extras by buying with threat, but it does increase the amount of toys I have to play with in combat situations, shall we put it.
This has a Ray Shields kind of a vibe to it.
Yes, it does.
It's something that will bite us on the bum later on. I don't know. Are you feeling lucky, Farron, about that threat thing, or shall we just
feel lucky?
Pardon?
You'll feel lucky.
Oh,
he feels lucky, punk.
I don't know. I never feel lucky, especially after the hiding I just got. Oh dear. Well, can we? Well, I don't know. I have faith in Tabby, old Tabs. Two successes on 12. I think we could pull that off. Is it 2d20?
2d20.
Who rolls for him? You?
Whoever you want.
2d20 on 12. I'll have a go, unless you prefer, Farron.
You can do it.
Here we go. Dum, 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 dum.
Oh, this is so slow. 1 and 10.
Ho ho! Well, a 1 counts as 2 successes, so you got 3. you actually have an extra momentum. Would you like to bank it?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's bank that momentum. Ta-da! So now that our guy here has gone into there, I am going to scroll this down past the ship that we saw into here. This is where we are now.
Oh, I see.
So this is the situation you're playing with, because our little cat guy has rolled this in. You have the two Romulans, one that was shouting at the Klingon, which is why you could hear them. They're pretty far apart.
Okay.
This is a dead Klingon in a prison cell, and over here
okay.
you have 4 unconscious Federation citizens.
So, does it matter what species? But they're unconscious, so we could infer from that they're not compromised, or their things would be coming out.
Yeah, that strangely
parasites.
enough, you couldn't sense them, and the reason when you were doing your scans earlier, and that's because they're unconscious. I have a little bit to read out if you'll allow it. So what we have here is, crouching behind stalagmites, you peer into a high-ceilinged cave chamber. 2 passageways branch off from the chamber, each with rail tracks in disrepair. Barred detention cells carved out of the rock face line the far wall. In one of the cells is a dead, deformed Klingon. The other cell holds a Tellarite and 3 humans. A Romulan Centurion, 2 Ulans, and a Klingon warrior stride about the cell as if in an argument. So our guy has crept in.
Who are those 4 people again?
Okay, we have a Tellarite and 3 humans.
And what was it, Ulan or whatever? What's that mean?
They're ranks in the Romulan Empire.
Oh,
Ulans and Centurions. The Ulans are like the general grunt.
And those are the people in the main corridor.
Yes, they're the ones that.
Okay.
I'm pointing out if you can see them on screen. These ones here, they're the ones that you've been listening to. Because they've all been arguing.
And who's down below? Is that Tabby?
Tabby's over here behind these stalagmites.
Right.
And Tabby has successfully managed to roll those. How many stun grenades were you doing? 1 or 2?
I think we had 2.
Okay, he's managed to roll those 2 stun grenades over to this guy and this guy. They are area effect, so if they actually manage to go off, it could take all 3 down.
But where's the creature that was making noise?
This one here.
Who's died now?
That's dead now, yeah.
So we heard his death throes.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And that's why they were arguing about being able to last longer.
Oh, until this point. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're only going to take. Well, wait a minute. We had 4 total grenades, didn't we? Each person had one, or did we only have 3 total?
No, you had 3 left.
Oh, 3 left.
Yeah, you've only rolled 2, so you've still got 1.
Okay. Should we deploy that? Should Tabby have deployed that 3rd one, or should we keep it in reserve?
As well.
Because
I would honestly say keep it back.
Okay.
I'm not here to tell you what to do, of course. But
but I guess I'm wondering, do they have a range? Like you said, they're kind of deployed near these 2 blokes, but does that mean the 3rd one who's on the railway track won't be affected?
The 3rd one on the railway track wouldn't be affected. They are area of effect, but they're not massive area of effect. So
then they're only going to affect so it'll affect the Klingon as well, but not those Federation people behind the.
It wouldn't matter either way. That's a security force field, so it's not going to get through that.
Oh, it's a force field. Okay, I thought it was just like a 2-bar gate.
I guess it's a security barrier. I'm going to say it's a force field.
Okay. All right then.
What I need is a control plus security roll for our little cat guy. which would be control 9, security 4, so 13.
Oh, good
Yeah.
for him.
If one of you could roll 2d20 for that.
Yep. 2d20. I've got 19 and 18.
Oh, so he has missed.
Tabby.
But remember that. Give me a second to grab my dice. That these are area of effect. So I'm going to roll a quick second check to see whether you'd still be inside the area of effect for those two, because you did roll 2. Yes. So could I have 4d6?
What?
From Farron?
Whoever wants to roll them.
4d6. 4d6. 4, 5, 1, and 6.
5, 1, 6. Yep, 5 and 6 are 2. So that's 5. They're all down. Those 3 are down, which is rather
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
However, here's the fun thing. They might be down, but the other Romulan's not. So I get to play now. Ha ha! He's going to step forward into the room, and he's going to fire at Tabby.
No good deed goes unpunished, it would seem.
Yes, so I have a 9 and 13. What is his Centurion? Control plus security.
No
14.
good
Oh,
deed goes unpunished.
oh goodness. Okay. Right.
Oh, he's not dead.
He's hit. 1, 2, 3. 3 damage. Tabby has taken 3 hits, but that's okay because he's got 11 stress. So now he has 8 left. So he's okay. What do you guys do now?
Wait a minute. How many stresses did he lose?
He lost 3
Sorry. Oh, why did I lose so many?
because you got hit by a lot more.
Oh, well. So is it over to us?
Over to you.
Well, I think one of the engineers should take Tabby away, and the rest of us should converge on this guy and take him down.
Okay.
What do you reckon, Farron?
Yep.
3 on 1? Even we can't bollocks that up.
That sounds fair. 3 on 1.
That's healthy.
Now you've said it, you've jinxed it.
I just got to bring down your guys. Let me just paste them over to here. So I'll bring you over to here and over to here. So there we are.
Is that me? Is that my guy?
That's you, yeah.
Oh wow, aren't you clever clogs?
All I did was do a cut and paste
Well, where did you get that?
from Twitter.
Oh, we've got a great guy that does Photoshop. So he's taken movie stars, who we've chosen for ourselves. Although Gordon chose just a younger picture of himself and put us in uniforms and everything. It's great fun. It's so good to have someone who's really good with that kind of stuff on a RP team, because
That is cool.
yeah, we all have these great avatars now. It's so fun. Mine is some actor called Matt Grunberg, I think. He was that commander of the USS Yorktown in the new films.
Oh, right.
He's in a lot of things, but that's who I wanted. But yeah, sorry, I digress.
No, that's fine. That's actually cool. I like that.
He puts together loads of things for us. Like I wanted, our current mission is on Vulcan. And in the 2009 film, they had buildings falling, like hanging from underneath cliffs, which would make sense because there'd be shade there. And so one of our characters goes to a house and it's built so he created one. He can do virtually anything. He's amazing. Shout out to our professor. And the thing is, his role on our ship is he's the headmaster of the ship's school.
Oh,
But
nice.
he adds so much to. Oh yeah, we've got a class of students. They all have these distinct personalities. It's really fun, Zoe. You're more than welcome to come aboard the Milton anytime to do an inspection tour. You
If
too,
I
Farron, as well.
if I had the time, I would love to. My biggest issue is that if I hadn't actually parceled out these few hours on a Friday, I would never get to roleplay
Well,
because I'm basically at work 16 hours a day, being self-employed and essentially the only person here. It's
why do you think I've opened my house into a sort of a hostel for international students and workers? It's so that I can work part-time, basically.
That is a great idea. I wish I could do something like that, but at the moment, if wishes were horses, mine would be taken out back and shot.
But where would you put the pool when the summer came?
That is true. I do like my pool.
I know, I saw the video. So, so did we take him down? That third guy, that third
No,
Romulan?
You've only just come into the area, and
Okay.
so which of you is going to fire first? I'm assuming you're going to fire.
Oh well.
Okay.
I think you're better anyway, numbers wise, Farron.
Yeah. Well, it's 11 and 1, so 2d20. 3 and 12.
So only one success. Unfortunately, you missed. Are you sure it's 11 and 1? I've got you down as 14.
Control and security.
Control plus security,
11 and
yeah.
1.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
11 and 1, did you say? So 12?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I've got you down from something else. That's why I'm saying that. Right, 11. Yeah, only one success, unfortunately. So you have missed. Captain, play does move to Lieutenant Dowd because I've only got one guy left. So
True. So control and security, I believe, is 9 for me. So
okay.
2d20, 7 and 3.
Oh, 2 successes.
God, that hardly ever happens. I'm such a stranger to success today.
So
shoot.
I will need. I'm assuming that you're shooting to stun rather than kill.
Yeah, I
Fair enough.
suppose. So we've stunned everybody. Have their parasites come out?
That is a good point. Let me just quickly check on the data, dude.
I mean, I'm going to assume, but
Yes, they will.
so we'll have to attend to those little buggers too, because they may just go running for those officers.
They may. Unfortunately, they're going to have a problem with that because they're behind a security force field.
Oh, I keep forgetting. It just looks like two. It looks like like a 2-bar gate, basically.
Yeah, it's at a weird angle. You essentially see the glow at the top and bottom.
I keep thinking they'd squeeze underneath.
So I need 4d6 from you to see what damage you do.
From me?
Yeah.
Dice roller 2d6. Okay.
4.
Oh, what?
4d6.
Oh, 4. Okay, so 4d6. This lingo is all new to me. Roll dice. 4, 3, 6, 3.
Okay, 4 is a miss, 3 is a miss. 6 is 2 hits, so he takes 2 shots. Okay. So he's hit. It's mainly grazed.
Oh dear. So does our third engineer have a go, or?
Yep, you can have your engineer have a go. That's fine. And that would be a 10 or less on 2d20.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
5 and 15.
So it's 1 hit. Unfortunately, you need 2 successes, so he's missed, which means
God, this guy's a slippery bugger.
Yes, which means
it's
it's
Star Wars rules. Like you just all of these lasers and no one gets hit.
Which means I get to try and fire back. Oh, so
Can we crouch now? Are we crouching?
You didn't say it until I started firing. You can crouch on your next move. It counts as a free action, so you still get to fire.
I have a
2
feeling I'll have
successes.
pennies on my eyes by then.
2 successes. So let's see what he.
But who'd he fire at?
He's fired at Ferrin.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. He's got a better line of sight on Ferrin if you look, because Ferrin is on the left of the 3 of you.
Okay.
So I've got 6, 8 hits. Ferrin, what's your stress level? You should have like a load of crosses for stress.
16.
Okay, you're quite a hardy guy. You've got
Awesome.
8 left. Okay, so play now moves to Ferrin.
Yep. I'm going to phaser you.
Bring it. 2d20 control plus security. Let's see if you can take me down.
Well, is he shooting lying down at this point, or?
Oh yeah. Do you want to crouch to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he's lost half of his points or whatever, he might be just shooting from a prone position.
So I'm good. Yeah, but if you crouch or lie down, go prone or whatever like that, that's perfectly fine, and it does actually increase the chances that you won't get hit because it adds an extra difficulty. So, are you firing?
Yep.
Let's go for it. 2d20.
Like you had to ask.
Oh, 4 and 10.
Sorry?
4 and 10.
4 and 10. 2 successes. So, please roll 4d6 to see how much damage you've done.
3, 5, 3, 4.
3, 5, 3, 4.
Yep.
Okay, that's 2 shots. He's hurt, but he's still not down.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay, so at this point, what's the engineer that pulled Tabby back going to do?
Fix Tabby?
Yeah, that we can have them stabilize the wounds. What do we need for that? Control plus... sorry, no. Let's say... reason... No, what control plus medicine. Let's say control plus medicine.
For whom?
For the engineer. If you could roll... let's say... Because he's an engineer, I think it would still be 10 on 2d20.
Okay, I'll try that. 2d20. Oh, 13, 17.
Oh, so Tabby's still injured, but he's not losing too much because he's all right. He's actually only like slightly wounded. He's only lost 3 of his 11 points, so he's okay, but he's not. He's still wounded. So, could someone roll for Tabby to fire?
Yep. 18 and 1.
18 and 1.
Yep.
Control plus security is he's on 13, but a 1 counts as 2 successes. So you've hit. Could I have 4d6?
1, 2, 4, and 3.
1, 2, 4, and 3. Quickly look at the quick rolls. 1 is 1 success. Was 1 hit. 2 is 2. So that's 3 damage. This guy is getting quite badly pummeled, but he's standing up. He's still upright. But he's barely upright at this point. He's practically staggering. So, Lieutenant Dowd, what do you do?
I'm going to, from behind a rock, I'm going to advance to that behind that outcropping, and maybe take the engineer with me.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. So you and an engineer move over there. Yeah. That you can move as a free movement. So
Thank you.
What do you do now?
And I'm going to tell him that he's outnumbered. I'm going to convince him. I'm going to try to convince him to surrender. He's outnumbered, and if he's outnumbered, And even if we manage to stun him, and his little buddy comes out, we're gonna stomp on it because there's nothing stopping us doing so. We've eliminated all of his mates. Well, not eliminated, but they're down for the count. We'll turn him into so much goo unless he stands down. Because I think it might be useful to interrogate one of these bugs in a host. So I'm going to try to convince him that it's in his best interest if he doesn't want to end up like something on the bottom of one of our boots. He'd better lay down his weapon and keep his mouth closed.
I like the idea. So I'm going to need a presence plus command check.
Okay, because hopefully I am trying to do what Waldo told me and play to strengths instead of just
I like
shooting,
it.
because I'm not very good. My shooting leaves a little to be desired. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the?
Yeah, presence plus command.
So command is 10 and 4, so that's 14.
That's not a bad score at all. Let's see how you do.
It's one of my only decent ones so far, it feels like. Unless I've done medicine or my telepathy, that seems to work well on my... oh, sorry. So what do I do?
2d20.
2d20. 4 and 6.
That's good. That's a good attempt. Unfortunately, he's not having any of it, because what he says is, "Your words mean nothing to me, Federation. You're too late anyway. Our presence is everywhere. Our Iconian gateway will be operational soon, and this is all over for you."
Gateway soon. So it's not activated yet. Can I counter with that? It's not activated yet, and that boot thing still stands. And once you're down, we'll go. Oh, wait. Is the gateway there?
You haven't seen one.
I haven't seen one, but we haven't looked around. And you think it's just the three of us, or however many we are, the four of us? We've got a ship in orbit, and Iconian gateways are not invulnerable to photon torpedoes.
Our forces are everywhere. Your ship does not matter. And you didn't actually laugh.
Then I only have one thing to say. Your mother. Okay. So he's obviously not going to have it. So I think we have to go the Farengel inspired route, and
fair enough. But that does count as your turn, so it's back to me now. I get to shoot.
Well, I hope you can shoot through rocks or around corners then, because
no, I
can't. And I'm crouched. I said I was crouching behind that rock.
You did say that, yeah. So I am now going to fire, and this time I'm going to fire at Tabby, because I want to try and keep it fair and get you all.
Everybody should. Well, wait a minute. Isn't he on desk? No, he's not. He's not doing too badly.
It doesn't matter either way. A 15 and a 14 aren't very good. My dice do not like me tonight.
Did you find the second one?
No, it's somewhere on the floor. It's probably my better roller, but I have no idea where it went.
Well, you better find it before one of you does the hoovering.
Yeah. I've only got 3 weeks then. No.
Well, I'm going to phaser the person.
Go for it. Control plus security, 2d20.
Yep. 6 and 2.
Yep. You hit. So could I have 4d6, please?
1, 3, 4, and 3.
Okay, that's 1 hit. So he's practically dead. The guy is he's on his knees, but he's still not down. So what does Tabby do?
Well, wake him up and ask. He's always saying he wants to have a lie down.
Tabby fires.
Bit of a kip.
Okay. 2d20, please, on control plus security.
8 and 16.
So that is only one hit because his is 13. So Tabby misses, unfortunately. There are two engineers. What do you want them to do? One's with Dowd and one's with Ferren.
Fire.
Okay, Ferren, can I have 2d20?
10 and 3.
2 hits. Could you roll 2d6, please?
4 and 1.
That is a hit. The guy is practically dead.
But still firing.
Yep.
Bloody
He
heck.
actually,
Come on, Dowd.
I'm going to reveal at this point that he has the feat immune to pain. That's how he's still going.
Say that again?
One of his feats, because he's a special NPC, is that he is immune to pain.
Oh, I thought you were saying his feet are immune to pain.
No, one of his special abilities is he's immune to pain. That's how he's still going.
Oh, there was a character on Buck Rogers who had he did not feel pain. That was his special. He had no nerves or something. Well, pain nerves. We have other nerves for other things, but
that could be quite a disadvantage in life.
Yes, pain is a useful tool for us to know not to sit on stoves and things.
Mhm.
Let's see. I wish I could use Tabby at this point. Because Tabby is probably very agile being a cat. And I would have him sort of, kind of leap behind one of these prone figures and shoot from there with a better line of sight. But where is Tabby at this point?
Tabby's next to Farron.
But I can't play him. I can only play myself, right?
Oh, no,
so,
we've already used Tabby. Tabby was firing.
Yeah, so I can only... oh, well then could my engineer friend... because there's one with me, right?
Yeah, there's one engineer with you.
Could he sort of do one of those Kirk tumbles and
let me grab a character to use for that. Where's the one?
Okay.
Let's grab this Andorian.
Okay, Andorian engineer. Could we have that Andorian do a running tumble or somersault or I don't know, some flips and tucks and things like that, and get behind the closest of the Romulans to use him as like a human shield and
that one
fire.
Or that one?
I think the other, that one is the first one. I think he's closer and gives him or her a better chance of hitting the Romulan that refuses to die, the brain that wouldn't die. Yeah, and then shoot from that area, that place.
Okay, well, in that case, 2d20, please.
And I forgot to say, this engineer came tops in games at tumbling.
Oh, movement's a free action, so I'm just saying you've moved.
Oh, great,
it's
lovely.
fine. This is for firing.
2d20. Oh, buggeration. 8 and 20.
One hit, unfortunately, is still a miss. Sorry, one success even is still a miss. Otherwise, one hit's a miss. What's that mean? However, now the play moves to you, so you've got a chance. You could spin and bam.
Well, let's say that yeah, I could come out just long enough still in my crouch position, come out just long enough to just go, just round that peninsula slightly, and using my mind, using my telepathy mind to help me target. I'm going to aim at where my sense of him is, because I can sense him.
We've ruled that one before, yes.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to fire using my telepathy as a guide without fully exposing myself.
Okay.
Well, that could have come out better, but you know what I mean.
Okay. I'm going to make a ruling that the telepathy would knock your difficulty down 1 because you have a very good mental idea of where he is, but trying to do it from cover would probably knock it back up to 2 successes. So you're forcing me to expose myself.
That could get me in a lot of trouble in more ways than one. I don't want a morals charge.
Either way, 2d20, please, if you're going to try it.
Yeah, have a go.
Come on, you know the odds are on your side, surely.
They're ever in my favor. 19 and 1.
Oh, it's still a miss.
First so close and yet so far.
So it's back to me. I'm firing on that engineer. 18. I'm missing that engineer. Yep. 18 and 9. I've hit, but not enough. It's not a hit. It's just one success, but I need 3 because they're crouched. So play moves back to Farron. Oh, as his tablets done it again. Patrick, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just getting drowsy.
Fair enough. Well, we are very near the end of this now. So.
Yeah, we've been at it for a couple of hours.
You can last.
Okay. What I need from you is a decision. Are you firing or doing something
You're
else?
firing on that Romulan.
Okay, 2d20, please.
But 2 and 8.
Okay, so that's a success. Could you roll 4d6 to see how much damage?
5, 2, 1, and 6.
Okay, he's dead. He's down.
Gosh, that only took 2 hours.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
A careful.
Well, let's load the force field.
Wait, did we mean to kill him?
Sorry?
We meant to kill him?
He wouldn't go down.
Oh, that's right, the no pain thing. Oh, so
Yeah.
we had no choice. So then these other 2 Romulans, their bugs are out, right? Oh, everybody's bugs are out. So
yeah, there are now 4 neural parasites on the ground.
Can we scoop them up? Can we get the engineers to scoop them up and put them in?
Yeah, I actually don't see a problem with that, given that everyone's down. Yeah, go for it. Okay.
Do I have to roll something?
Nope, I'm going to say you've got plenty of time. There's no other people around, so eventually you're going to be able to just pick them up.
Because these are sentient creatures.
Yes.
And I mean, we could, in a controlled way, insert one into Tabby and talk to it.
You thought was bad.
To interrogate. Well, maybe not Tabby, but somebody.
Oh my goodness!
Because if they're only there for a little bit, well, okay, hear me out. Even though my attempts to reason with that one didn't work, he still provided information, confirmed the Iconian gate, what it's for, let us know that it's not done yet. It's not functional yet, so we still have a bit of time, I think, is what I understood from that.
Mm-hmm.
So, because he said gateway will soon be ready. So I'm thinking they must have a mass of people somewhere ready to deploy through this gate. So we need to get them while they're all in one place, or we're jiggered. That's how I'd write it.
Fair enough. So I think given that we are at this point 2 hours in,
yeah,
I think this is not a bad point to stop. So you're capturing the neural parasites, and then we'll take it from
and we have something to look forward to, because I certainly want to hear from those 4 people.
Yes, it's going to be interesting. Well, guys, thank you so much. This has been a hell of a night.
It has been.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed it.
It was fun. It was good fun.
So all that's left to do now is thank everyone who's been joining us in the chat and watching the show, and to everyone who watches later on as well. And we apparently now have our captain's name Thank you to Krista Duke, who says the captain is Captain Emery Fitzgerald. So there we go.
Gordon Lightfoot just died not long ago, so he wrote the Edmund Fitzgerald, so that's kind of fitting.
Oh,
He's a Canadian kind of a folk song, a very notable person, and he passed away a little while ago.
sorry to hear that. I do know the name though. Yeah. Oh wow.
The
I
Wreck
didn't
of
know.
the Edmund Fitzgerald. So that, I don't know if Krista was planning that. I don't know where in the world Krista hails from. But thank you for joining us, Krista, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. We're glad you enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
And have a good night to you too as well. She just popped into the chat, that's why.
So all that's left to say is to everyone, live long and prosper. Peace out, yo. Take care. Good night.
Good night. I never get that right.